Okay, this episode is about the OZARK Trail um, tent, screen tent, um, and I just picked this up, let's see, 2 days ago, and I finally put it up, and this is August 2021. Okay, it's a great price. You know, it's only 75 bucks at Walmart. The problem is the people putting these tents together at the factory are total no-minds. I mean, they're total idiots. I found two major issues putting this together. Also, I want to show you what it says on the packaging. So, I forgot to get the packaging here. Okay, where is it? Okay, hold on a second. So I just had to go in my trailer to get what it says. There's no instructions. Okay, whenever you put up a tent, you know they're not easy the first time around. Any tent. Okay, this one. Okay, it's showing, you know, beautiful women and you know, all that kind of stuff. And, okay, this is what it says. 30 seconds to put this up. Instant setup. 30 seconds. This is your instructions. Unpack, number 1. 2, unfold. 3, extend. That's it. That's your instructions. Okay? So this is by OZARK Trail. Outdoor equipment. This is a piece of crap. I mean, it would be good if it came out of the box, out of this bag, properly. But the people working at OZARK Trail don't know what the hell they're doing. Okay, I'm going to give you reasons, okay? Okay, each corner of this screen tent, okay, has poles, obviously. Okay, one side is flat, and the rest of it's curved. These are not round poles. So, to fit into the bigger section, this side is flat too. So, this flat side, smaller pole, has to fit into the flat side of the larger pole structure on the corners. Okay, they didn't do that. The people at the factory screwed up. Okay, the rest of it's curved. So, in other words, this is not going to fit into this unless that flat section is lined up with this flat section. And 3 of the 4 poles, they didn't do that. The idiots at the factory weren't taught that, you know, the flat goes into the flat. So, anyway, they were turned, and they couldn't go in and out. You could not extend these poles. They're telescopic poles. So I found 3 of them were totally off. I could not extend these poles right out of the box. I'm talking. Yeah. So that's one of the things that the people at the factory are screwing up. And it took me, okay, not 30 seconds. Okay, it says on the instructions here. Okay, this takes, okay, instant setup and takedown. 30 seconds. Okay, this took 2.5 hours, not only to put it up, this piece of crap here. But I had to read the when I turn these back to the proper, like flat on flat, so they could go in and out. They wouldn't even turn, you couldn't even pull them in and out. When I got up to here and I turned that section down, turn this part so it lined up so it could go in and out again, because the people at the factory screwed that up. Okay, what happens is up here, okay, there's a Phillips bolts that are going through this. Okay, so when I got this lined up with the bottom section so I could at least pull the telescopic parts apart, the hole that was drilled through here was now offset 90 degrees. So after I straightened this out, I had to re-drill new holes. I had to get out a drill bit and drill out another hole on this piece because they screwed up at the factory. So just so I could screw and hold this piece in to the structure of the tent. Okay, that was the first issue, and I found 3 of these telescopic sections were done improperly right from the factory. In other words, you could not put this tent up. It's supposed to be all this is when you put it up, it's supposed to hold everything in place, and then you can put the tent in place or whatever. Nothing was working, and I started to check everything, and everything was screwed up on this tent. Okay, the other thing, you won't believe it. I mean, these corners on the 4 corners, they have to be set up this way for to get the proper tension on the poles, so the tent sets up properly, and it will hold everything in place. These, believe it or not, were put in opposite to this direction. Okay, they're just held in with 2 Phillips bolts. These were opposite, so I had to take them all out, remove all these screws, and turn the whole thing opposite. Otherwise, it won't hold into place. So all 4 corners at the factory were installed improperly. Okay, this is August of 2021. So I spent 2.5 hours having to reconfigure everything that was screwed up at the factory. Whoever they're hiring at the factory are total no-minds. Okay, I had to re-drill holes. It was just one thing after the other. So, for the price, yeah, I mean, it's good, but the average person is not going to be able to figure out how they screwed up this OZARK Trail. They're not going to figure it out. Figure out all the things I saw that was improperly done. Okay. I had to re-drill holes when I lined up this flat section with this flat section. They had drilled the holes improperly in the wrong direction, and then the next installer added these on improperly. So it's a piece of crap. If it's one of the recent ones that came out of the factory, and like I said, that was in the July-August time frame. Okay. Other than that, if they can hire some people with some brains that can drill the holes properly in these telescopic poles, drill them in properly, and so the next guys that come along doesn't also install these improperly. These were all reversed all the way around, and it won't have the proper tension, and like I say, the whole thing will collapse on you. So if you're having that problem, return it to Walmart. It's really a piece of garbage, as the one I got here was a total piece of garbage. Cheap, yeah, cheap, but instant screen house, instant frame. They're saying it takes only 30 seconds. Took me two and a half hours to fix this tent up. 2.5 hours, not 30 seconds like they're saying here. This is a piece of garbage. Yeah, maybe they can get some people in the factory that can do very simple things like drill holes through the poles and stuff like that. You know, that hold this thing up, and put these in the proper position. These were all reversed, so it wouldn't hold anything. It was just, the whole thing was just collapsing. So anyway, I thought you'd like to see this episode on what's OZARK Trail. They put out a lot of camping equipment. This is a piece of garbage, and I had to return it. I had to get my $75 back. So anyway, this is Eagle Eric signing off.